Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Di, and today I am bringing you the fourth installment in my knitting diary for the City Limits sweater by Tanis from Tanis Fiber Arts. It's been a while since I checked in with you last. I've had quite a bit of pain recently, so I haven't been able to stitch as much as I wanted to. And when I say pain, I mean pain in my arms and hands. Usually when I get this type of pain, it starts in my hands and can go all the way up to my shoulders. And it's just something that I deal with. And on those days, I definitely cannot stitch at all. So progress has been a little bit slower than I would have liked on this sweater, but I'm still very happy with what I have so far. The last time I showed it to you, let me pick this up. Last time I showed it to you, I was here. And so I have finished the body of the sweater. I have done the I-cord edging, which did take quite a long time. I've never done an I-cord edging on a garment as far as like the finishing of it. I take that back. I did a little bit of I-cord edging on my daughter's butterfly or cocoon chrysalis sweater. That's what it's called, the chrysalis sweater, just around the edge of the neckline. But that one was constructed differently from how the instructions said to do the edging on this. So it did take me quite a bit of time, but I did end up doing it in one sitting, and I'm really liking how it's gradiating. Show it to you. So I did incorporate the last color, which is this black gray tonal from Knit Picks, and I believe it's called Train Station Tonal. Let me put this down. And so I was able to do that, and then I started in on the sleeve, and I will show you how much I have right now. I have this much. I have incorporated all of what I had left from the body already to this point. Now here, I have already started to incorporate the train station tonal, but I've only done a couple rows, and because I'm having to double that color, the gradation is not like enough. Like you can see quite a bit of gradation here in the sleeve, and there's quite a bit harsh transition here, but I'm okay with that because it still kind of matches what's happening in the body. So basically, I didn't have much left over of the other colors, and I will show you what I have left from for the other side. So this is what I had left of the Remus Lupin, which is on over here, and then the 'Tis the Season. So I used these two colors to start the sleeve, and I just held them together instead of doing the two of one color and then gradiating into the next color. Because I had so little, I just held these two together. And then I ended up having a bit more of the other colors. And to be honest, when I was finished stitching the fourth color? Yeah, when I was finished stitching the fourth color, I got a little bit alarmed because I had quite a bit left, but I went back and checked to make sure that I had done all of my rows, and I did. So even though the skeins had said they were only 357 meters, I do believe these last two skeins had a little bit more yardage in it, which is great. So this is the Salem color, and this is half of what I had left. The other half I had put in over here. And then this is the Bruja colorway, which is half of what I had left. So I ended up holding these two together for this section right here. So really that's all that I have left is this train station tonal and the straight black that I had planned to use. I ended up not needing to use very much of the train station tonal at all. I ended up not doing the two strands held together for the bottom portion of the body, because when I went ahead and measured, I ended up having the correct length that the pattern called for. Now, this is all superwash yarn, so I'm expecting that it'll grow. I don't have a lot of experience with how much of a growth superwash yarn will give in a garment. I've only done one other superwash garment prior to this, which was my Clipped Crows Fly Again sweater, and with that one I didn't really notice much of a growth as far as length goes in the garment. So I did go ahead and stick with the length that was notated in the pattern for my size, and it should be fine. Even if it's a little short, that's still okay. I would prefer it just a little bit longer, but it's okay where it is right now. I have not yet tried it on. It's been blistering hot lately, so I'm just going to go with the flow. It will fit, I am sure. I have held it up to me and everything seems fine. So yeah, I've kind of hit a wall as far as the arm goes. The more I think about it, the more I am leaning towards buying another skein of yarn. I'm not very happy with how harsh this train station tonal is with just a couple rows that I've done with how the transition is. It's really going to be from like my elbow here all the way to my wrist, which is quite a bit of sleeve, and to have that kind of a harsh transition, I think, is going to be too much of a look for me. And I'm not going to be happy with that. I've talked it over with my mom. My mom agrees with me. So now I'm on the hunt to find another skein of yarn that will match like this darker tealy green, dark teal, something that's kind of close to this darker teal color that will still have some white, some gray, and some black in it. So that's where I'm at with this right now. I think I have found one or two that I'm pondering on. I will have to take a look at it on a computer screen. I've only looked at it so far on my mobile device, and because the mobile device screen is so tiny, just by looking at it on that, it looks like it's going to be a match or something that I could use, but I want to look at it on a bigger screen before I decide. There are a couple different options I'm looking at. By the next time I check in with you, I should have already purchased it and started in on the rest of the sleeve. But other than that, I am very happy with what I have so far. The body looks great. Let me turn the garment inside out so that you'll be able to see what it'll look like from the other side. I am making this reversible, so I will be weaving in all of the ends invisibly so that I can wear it either way, but because the pattern is written so that you are stitching from the stockinette side out, that is what I have right now. So give me a minute and I will be back with you to show you the inside. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the inside. You can see the ridges here, or the spines, I guess they call it. I will pick it up so that you can get a better look. You can see that I have not weaved in any of my ends, except for the one that was down here where the I-cord, where I seamed the I-cord together, and I'm very happy with how that looks. So yeah, here it is. And I'm very happy with how it gradiates. It looks awesome. Still very happy with it. I'm feeling very lucky that I was able to put these colors together and have it meld so well together. And let me show you the sleeve. So, is this high enough? No, it's not. Let me pick it up. So this is what I have so far at the sleeve. And then you can see that down here, it's very, very dark. And that's just not making me happy. And for a garment that I am very, very happy with at this moment, I think the best thing for me to do is going to be to just find another skein of yarn that I think will go with the darker tealy colors down in the bottom, and then hold that together with this train station tonal, and that will make me happier. I do have quite a bit, so I'm not worried at all that I'm not going to have enough to finish the sleeves. After that, all I have left to do would be the collar, and that is going to be doing the I-cord edge. And if you remember, I do have quite a bit of that color left, so I'm not concerned at all, and I'm not going to have enough for that. And yeah, that's all I've got to talk about pretty much during this update. Let me know if you have stitched one of these City Limit sweaters and what you did about the sleeves. I have been pretty apprehensive about working the sleeves since I had gone through and stitched the body, knowing how much yarn I actually had left. It has been a little bit stressful, but I decided to just go with the flow and see what I would have as it came out. And it's actually not too bad. I didn't want to have to buy another skein of yarn because I did already buy this diamond color here. But for my future happiness and to appreciate all of the work that I'm putting into this garment, I do think that it would be beneficial for me to just find another skein that I'm happy with. The colors are close. To find another skein that has colors that are close enough to what I had with Bruja, and just use that. Even though it's going to be a different skein of yarn, I'm not from the same dyer because that dyer doesn't have this colorway anymore. I think it should still all work out. So keep your fingers crossed for me, and I will be back next time with probably my last update in this knitting diary series for my City Limit sweater. So I hope you're all doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.